Off. Yeah, boy. OG said I could dip early. I ran about that piece, man. Hey, it's thirsty to do a video at the crib. So here, you know what I'm saying, relaxing and shit, settling down. And I mean, so it's a cool winter day. Warming up. So yeah, man, let's get this spread out, man. No delay. New weeks, new energies. Just listen to that Maya Pandora station, you feel me? That Moving On was on. Hey, only a woman, you know what I'm saying, can talk to a nigga the way Maya was talking to that nigga in the song. She wasn't talking to Sister Shaka, you feel what I'm saying? 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3. I ain't saying leave him, but if you could like roll with me. I want to talk about Silk. She was talking to shit, one of her karmics or something. She was like, whose drawers are these? You know I wear a size 4. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you say that you've been faithful. Well, who was that your daughter? What? Then she said, you ain't got no money. That's a nigga, she echoed on that bitch. Money. I've been thinking all along. And your stroke ain't stroking no more. So I've been creeping all along. If you know what I mean. I'm moving on. I'll be moving on. You see the octaves? Hey, by the time Sister Shaka came on, I'm like, oops, let me turn that shit off, man. Let me get cracking on this reading. Twin Flames and Separation. What the deal? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I hope y'all Gucci, because I'm Gucci like a mofo right now. So, I didn't do Twin Flames and reunion and recognition last week, so I'm going to make sure I do that this week. Wild Out Wednesday is tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? That's when I do them karmic readings and shit. So, just throwing this out there so we got something going. I'm definitely doing reunion, and recognition on Thursday. Be looking out for it. I need everybody to watch that too. Like, every video you should watch. All right, let's get with it. The spread looks pretty bland, but you know, it's always a message over here. So overall energy, first card in this message, we got the 5 of Swords. This is focus. I mean, since this deals with the divine masculine and feminine, the question of the day is, what are y'all focusing on? Masculine, what's your focus right now? What's in your sword? What's the sword? That's your brain. That's your mind. Okay, it's your cranium right here. You know what I'm saying? Swords are thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. Thoughts and decisions, basically. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in here? What are you really focusing on, masculine? What is your focus in life, masculine? When it comes to relationships, what's your main focus? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your overall well-being, you know what I'm saying? What's your main focus here? Feminine, same questions, right? Clarifying the 5 of Swords, which is focus. Focusing is, you know, 4 of Swords is being in your head. That's the idle mind. What's the idle mind? That's the devil's workshop. Even if it is relaxing, even if it is taking a vacay or just freeing your scalp for the day or for the week or some shit, you eventually got to get out your head. 4 of Swords is just being in your head. 5 of Swords is finally looking at a target and cocking your gun or bow at it. Number 1, you ain't finna cock no bow or no gun at no target without 5 of Swords. Focusing on it. That's why you're aiming, so you can focus on what you're trying to hit. 6 of Swords is shooting your shot. The 7 of Swords will be the results from this whole aiming and shooting process you got between the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Clarifying the 5 of Swords, which is focus, masculine and feminine, we got the King of Pentacles. This could be a karmic masculine in LLE.Ascension, or this can be, like I say, what the King of Pentacles truly represents. A master manifester, a wizard, a witch. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker that know how to manifest any pinnacle they please. Any pinnacle they please. What's a pinnacle? It's a person, place, or a thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Some shit that's right here. You know what I'm saying? Or inside. Microbes are a thing. Viruses are a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Nanotechnology is a thing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, anything. Pentacles are also, like I said, temporary. All All Pentacles are temporary. That's one thing you learn about when you get to the Four of Cups, which is the World card in my deck. The World is just a third. I mean, it's beautiful. It's our temporary home. It ain't where we came from. Came from above, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the world is temporary. Like the actual Earth has an expiration date. I have an expiration date. This channel got an expiration date. Internet has an expiration date. You dig what I'm saying? Like everything that's a pentacle can expire, or it can be destroyed, or it can be stolen from you, or it can be lost, or removed. You know what I mean? Or removed. And we're going to learn about pentacles when we get to this Four of Pentacles with you, feminine. But overall energy, masculine, feminine, clarifying this whole focus factor and this whole karmic situation business. Like, I'm just seeing this energy too much, so I'm going to address it now. Then I'm going to get to the flip side of it and just go to the bottom line energy, which is even more important. So when it comes to karmic masculines, feminine, it's like I've been saying for 2 weeks. If you got a karmic situation, be in it, especially if it's good. Especially if that karmic's good to you. Finesse that situation. Take advantage of it. It's temporary anyway, like any other pinnacle. Okay? Utilize it. It's a resource. Take it. You know what I mean? Once there's no more substance with this karmic masculine, once whatever y'all had is gone, once the thrill is gone, once you've learned everything you need to know, once you've taken advantage of everything you need to take advantage of, once you, I don't know, see this karmic for who this karmic he or she may be, you move on. Like Maya, the whole little singing song rant I did in the beginning of this message. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you got to do with this karmic masculine feminine, do what you need to do. Keep it moving. Don't let it be stagnant. And don't let it be in the way of your twin flame demo, because your masculine, like I say, it's been all eyes on your on your karmic masculine from your divine masculine. Like your divine masculine, a lot of masculines who are aware of feminine's karmic masculines, who know of feminine's karmic masculines. They could be your husband, they could be your current mate, they could be your baby daddy, sponsor, whomever. You know, your divine masculine is fully aware of this karmic and shit, really waiting to go off wherever you finna go off with him. So if y'all staying together, if y'all finna be happy and all that shit, then the masculine is gonna see that, understand that, digest it, and get to doing what he does. If this ain't really what you want, you just finessing the situation, your masculine's gonna get that picture too. Masculine's watching you. Not saying he's stalking you, not saying he's like popping up at your karmic masculine's door and shit like that. It's just your masculine is not dumb. In fact, you are your masculine. Y'all the same type of person. Y'all got the same type of sneaky. You know what I mean? Y'all do the same type of finessing. Y'all the same but different, like reflections in the mirror. I'll wave my left hand. It's the right hand waving back at me. It's not like this is waving back at me. This is waving back at me. It's a little bit of differences, a little bit of changes, and that's the difference between you two. It's a reflection. Yeah. Bottom line is more important than all that masculine and feminine. We got the Six of Wands. This, once again, deals with both of y'all. Six of Wands are wins, victories, and celebrations. If you're winning with your karmic, feminine, play on, player. I'm not seeing no karmic feminines out here with your masculines and shit. Like I said, a lot of divine masculines put a permanent end to their karmic situation last week or the week before last. You know, if you're winning, win on. Play on, player. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good shit. Like if this karmic is bringing wins, if he's providing victories for you that was like obstacles before, you understand what I'm saying? Like if he's just celebrating you 365 days of the year, giving you what you need, what you need, like fuck with this nigga or nigga, because he could be a she could be a he, you know I be rocking. All I'm saying is, okay, make it clear. So clear enough your masculine can hear and see to where he can do what he does while you doing what you doing. He ain't trying to be in the way of your shit. He's not trying to change you or, you know what I mean? Your masculine ain't trying to do shit on some vindictive, crazy shit. He just needs a piece of mind. Okay? And if you can give it to the man, give it to him. Because clarifying, and as far as masculines with wins, victories, and celebrations, once again, he trying to get on this energy too. If this is what you want, like your reflection, he's going to get on the same shit. He just needs to see this is what you want so he can get on the same fucking energy. Monkey see, monkey do. Been saying this is day one, feminine. You're going to have to lead your life by example so your masculine can do what you do. So just in case moments like these, you got another demo, he can respect the fucking way. What you do with him, now he can do with you. This twin flame shit is infinite. Until you both are dead, this shit ceases. If one of you are dead, this shit still lives on. Okay? The only way you ain't got a twin flame demo is if you and your twin flame is deceased. One twin can die, they still gonna be here for you. You still here, right? That's how this shit roll. That shit is infinite. Karmic masculines, karmic feminines, they ain't that instrumental in your life. As far as purpose and God and oneness and finding the best in you and something you got in here that you need to give out to the world, all that shit, like, yo, divine is responsible for that. Karmics are just here to give you the pinnacles you need, overall energy, to succeed, survive, and thrive through life. So why not take advantage? Clarifying the 6 of Wands, we got the 10 of Wands. What is 10 of Wands? That's a temporary ending. That's a break. Okay? When you choose to be in your karmic situation, feminine, that's benefiting you like a mofo. It's making ends meet like a motherfucker over here. Not saying fuck with your karmic masculine just because of the pentacles. Because, like I say, back to the overall energy. What's a karmic masculine anyway? The king of pentacles. The king of having shit. A lot of your wants fit into this nigga's pinnacle process. Or this chick's pinnacle process. Because, you know, all I'm saying is, when you choose to fuck with a karmic masculine or karmic feminine, it's because of pentacles. So take advantage of it. Don't put yourself in a mental bind because you ain't feeling no, I don't know, spiritual, etherical, metaphysical substance in your karmic situation. It's a karmic situation. So what you need to do so your masculine can see, you know what I mean, see the same shit, is identify what demo you in. If you in a karmic situation, pump the brakes. 10 of Wands, that's a temporary ending to your divine demo. I told you this shit is infinite. You can always pick up your twin flame shit and come back. Twin flames have been in demos, I'm telling you, for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. This shit don't stop. It's like Jumanji until you finish the game. Like I said, if you busy, put this shit on pause. Your masculine has put this shit on pause many times. He's the king of actions. You're the queen of actions. The queen of wands. He's the king of wands. You can learn something from your masculine. What your masculine teaches you is how to pull a time out. Hey, baby, I can't do this right now. I got to get me together. And it's like he moves to another state, gets in another fucking relationship, and is moving on like Maya. It's not the end of you guys. He called a temporary ending. This is just a timeout. It ain't like your masculine said, fuck you, fuck off, fuck this twin flame shit. I don't ever want to see you again. And you never see him again. That's a 10 of swords, which can happen in a divine demo because we're human at the end of the day. We all have faults and shit. So, saying all that shit to say this. Do what you got to do to win. Do what's best for you. Why you feminists be feeling bad about calling a timeout and pumping the brakes on your twin flame demo to do you? Knowing your masculine and did that shit to you a couple of times. You took it the wrong way. You didn't take it as this. The same shit you're doing. It's a reflection. What you do, he does. Or what he does, you do too. Masculine taught you how to pump the brakes on this twin flame demo just in case you have to. Use it. Coming into this thing, feminine, you got the 4 of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to some shit, being scared to let some shit go. It's a pentacle, whatever it is, and you know, I mean, we do got a King of Pentacles here. This ain't even a karmic situation. This is a divine demo we're talking about here too. This is holding on too tight to some pentacles. Like I said, a lot of you feminines need to analyze why you're even with this King of Pentacles. I just told you and gave a whole rant how it ain't bad to be in a good karmic demo, because you got ugly ones and bad ones too. But we talking about the 33% chances of good karmics that you can take under your wing, that you can become one with, that you can kind of morph into a divine, your divine. Not your divine masculine, but just one for you. One that works. One that's here. It's here. Okay? It's something you hold on too tight to and you need to let it go. Could be your karmic demo. The reason why you're holding on to it. It's a good demo, but the reasons, the reasons you holding on to this karmic demo. Because if it's just about the bread, then you're holding on to the bread. Okay? If it's the spread, the lay, you know what I mean? The environment, the comfortability, the lifestyle. That's a thing. Lifestyle is a thing. If that's what you holding on to, okay, just admit that shit. You still gotta let it go. Or take your clutches off of it just in case it gets taken away. Just in case it don't work out. Just in case the shit blows up in your face or the rug gets swept under from under you or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Four of Pentacles. You can't hold on too tight to shit. Because if you hold on too tight to shit, you'll feel you can't live without it. If you feel you can't live without some shit, then you'll do anything for it. It is a pentacle. Putting smoke on this Four of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Pentacles. It's just you and somebody else coming together like butt cheeks. This is you and somebody getting married. This is you and somebody becoming one. Like I say, it's pentacles with you, feminine. Not all of y'all, some of y'all. The ones I'm talking to. The ones I'm not talking to, just take notes. Because you're going to need this shit later. You know what I'm saying? But some shit you holding on to. It's a person, place, or a thing you holding on to. And like I said, in reality, you don't have the Four of Pentacles. You ain't got to hold on to it. Or grasp it for dear life. What you do is own up to it. King of Pentacles is also an owner card. Like you own a business or you owning up the shit. Focus! Five of Swords. Listen. If it's Pentacles you want, you can have it. Ten of Pentacles is a manifestation. That's something that you wanted to happen. That's a situation you wanted to happen. That's some shit you need becoming yours. Or some shit you wanted in your grasp. This is you and another person doing this shit, though, because everybody needs somebody. So if you're gonna finesse, you know what I mean? This karmic masculine, y'all, you could at least give the motherfucker some respect by taking this shit seriously. By at least becoming an item. You know what I mean? Do better than what you've been doing with your karmic. That alleviates some of the karma. I'm gonna say that shit twice. Do better when you're dealing with your karmic demonstrations, because what it's going to do is alleviate some of that karma. Gotta pick another card. If it's a red card, it's a warning. Two of Wands. This is support. This is what a divine masculine's role is. This is support. Two of Wands. That's making ends meet. That's being a staple for someone. This is being a rock that you can lean on or use for support. You're holding on to the support. You're holding on to the pentacles. Well, that's half the game. Shit, all you need to do now is figure out how you truly feel. Cups. You know what I mean? And figure out what direction, sword, you want to go with this karmic masculine. Because it's like you got 1 foot in. You can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Two things don't occupy the same space. It's a sign from the heavens that, you know, you need to take this karmic situation serious. Otherwise, like I said, it's going to end up like any other karmic situation, just blowing up in your face, dissolving, you getting hurt, him getting hurt. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it, you guys hurting each other. All because of this step that you came into the situation with, which kind of makes it fairly important. You're looking for stability. You're looking for security. You're looking for things. Pentacles. It's hella karmics out here that can give you the pentacles you need. If you're taking pentacles, own up to it. Don't act like you an independent woman out here when you codependent as fuck with a sponsor. There's karma to that. Out here giving the guys that you're on your shit when most of these pentacles ain't even yours. You know what I'm saying? Karma comes in so many ways. It ain't from just the actions. It's karma from thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? It's karma from manifestations. It's karma from feeling some type of way. You can feel some type of way. It's like somebody give you their baby to hold. And you hate this person and they baby and shit. But you kind of like fake fucking with them and shit. And they went to go get something, maybe the baby bottle, and you just got the baby looking at the baby like full of hate, full of disgust. Full of disgust and shit. And it's like the mom see you looking at her baby like that. You ain't do shit. You ain't say shit. Nothing happened. You just had that gas face, that stank face, that hating ass look in your heart, because it ain't just on your face. That shit's in your heart. So when a parent looking at that face of disgust, I mean, it ain't just what they see on your face. Obviously, that shit came from hell. You can feel some type of way, and it's karma from that. So if she beat your ass, if she shit on you for fake fucking with her and her baby, seeing that look of disgust you have for her baby, that's concern. Shit can happen. It can be an altercation or some shit just from you feeling some type of way. All this shit is basic and it makes sense the more you do these things. You learn by doing. Masculine, you come into the situation with the 9 of Swords. This is just stress. Too many damn thoughts. What's a sword? It's thoughts and decisions, really. It's a lot of thoughts and decisions here. It's so many that your mind is cluttered. It's kind of like closed. You know, clear your mind. Free your scalp or some shit. 9 of Swords is losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight, or gaining weight the wrong way. And it's due to stress. To any divine, excuse me. You're too blessed to be stressed. Okay? If you're stressing, stress is like sauce, ketchup, barbecue sauce. Hot sauce. Butter you put on your toast. Toothpaste you put on your toothbrush. Like, stress is some shit you add on you. You don't have to have the ketchup, the dipping sauce. You don't have to add the stress. You can just deal with shit without the stress. But if you are stressed, you put that stress on you. Stress is swords. It's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, long-standing beliefs, all that shit. Like, it's mental. Death are swords. It's mental. God is swords. It's mental. Pain is swords. It's mental. Truth, 7 of Swords, Decepticon, swords. It's mental. Fear, 9 of Swords. It's mental. It's all in your mind. Stress is on your mind. Why are you so damn stressed though? We got Ace of Swords because it's something you found out. Ace of Wands, that's awareness. Ace of Swords is information. You can get information all day, but you're gonna have to be aware of what type of information you have. Could be truth, could be a lie. You have to have the A4 awareness to decipher that. You got a head full of fucking thoughts. And all you want is an answer. Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, that's the answer. You want some answers. You're driving yourself crazy trying to figure out an answer. Or driving yourself crazy trying to figure out the first step to alleviate all this stress. It's like you got 9 questions. And all you can answer is one. And it's got you in like a downward spiral trying to it's overthinking. Like I said, it's a lot of thoughts at the end of the day. You got 9 questions. In reality, you need to limit that shit to 1 question. So you can get the 1 answer for it. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, we got the 7 of Cups. Pimp Cup Chronicles. 6 of Cups, that's the sauce. That's your swag, your steez, your essence. It's what makes you you. We're all saucy. We're all God's children. That's some saucy shit. Being a son of God or the daughter of God. You know what I mean? God created us personally. You know what I'm saying? Personality and body and all. Like all this shit, you see this shit right here? Yeah, it's all God. And we all have that. Like we all have that connection with God, that acceptance with God. We all start with a clean slate. All of us do. We all start with personality. We all start with a mind, individuality. God did not make one person the same as another person. You have reflections of yourself. You have replicas of yourself and your children and shit, or you being the seed of a replica of a former person before you got here type shit, but we're all individuals. But guess what? We got to be more than that. You got to be more than a human being, more than a mother, more than black, more than your status, more than your social security number, bank account, net worth. Yeah, I mean, life is all about more. But these are cups. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? Just indicators of where you're going mentally. This is the first cup that popped up in this reading. 7 of Cups, Pimp Cup Chronicles, feminine. There's something in you that needs to come out. This shit could be your personality, your identity. This could be an idea. a program, a business, a formula, a book, song, symbol, stance, whatever this is something important and the world needs it. Shit in us divines that we gotta get out and give to the world because they need it. We're a beacon of fucking light. We gotta shine. We gotta get that light out of us. It's like we're broken lights and shit. We gotta fix ourselves so we can light up. Because when we light up, we can shine light in the areas next to us, thus getting people on their shit too, so they can fix their lights. Then, because of your ass, who know how to fix lights, you done fix like a whole row of lights. Now you got this bitch lit when it was just dark not too long ago. And then as a divine feminine, because like I said, we got a third wand, extra work. We ain't just trying to make ends meet. We ain't just going from here to here. We going from here to here to here. Once we light up this whole row, it's our job to go somewhere else and get the lights twerking over there. Do the same shit. Once it's lit over there, we over here. Once it's lit over there, we over here. That's what a divine does. What do karmics do? All they do is come to where the light at and take all the substance here until the light goes off or there's no more substance. Then they look for another light. We're the motherfuckers creating the light. Divines. We are. So, in order to join the club, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to pass this step, this energy. It's a step after this, which is the Eight of Cups. That's the pay the bill card. That's keeping your integrity clean, being divine, and enterprising. What am I enterprising? Whatever this shit was you had in here that you gave to the world. Oh, you ain't just giving it to the world. You're going to enterprise off giving this to the world. It's something in you. Get it out. Clarifying as the Four of Swords. I told you that's an idle mind. What's idle mind? That's the devil's workshop. This is too much rest, too much relaxation. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tight to some shit. Four of Swords is just like I said, being in your head. If you in your head, you ain't doing no wands, no actions. No actions. When it comes to this thing, a lot of you feminines are trying to get out of you, or bring out of you, or give to the world, or get validation from the world for some shit. Like whatever this is, you in your head. So you ain't giving it to the world. There's no actions here. Not all of you. It's just a message, okay? Some of you got give it to the world because the world is going without it. Clarifying this Four of Swords is the Five of Cups. That's the Akon Mr. Lonely card. Wayne Wonder, No Letting Go. Kanye West, Love Lockdown. Mario Wayne's in the tub and I Don't Want to Know video with his clothes on. This is a Hermit card. This is emotional isolation. It's like a lot of you feminines ain't brought this out of you because you felt the person who should be bringing this out of you isn't here. A lot of you feminines equate you bringing something out of you has to happen through a two of cups. Excuse me. Two of Cups is the Lover's card. That's a relationship, a friendship, business partnership, a ship of some sort. Part of this, you need something brought out. It's like you looking for another person to do this shit for you. Nah. Five of Cups, we do this shit ourselves. Act like this ain't here. Act like this ain't important. This relationship type shit. Like I say, the best growth you get is alone. The best growth and development you can have is isolated. People, when you drop off the face of the earth, people ain't seen you in months and shit, and then you come back and they like, damn, you look totally different, or there's something different about you. I see a glow about you. Yeah, they wasn't around to see the day-to-day process of that shit. Sometimes, like I say, you gotta be isolated. Sometimes you gotta be alone. Like I say, I call it just being in your cocoon or your chrysalis stage. We're fucking butterflies. We all started as larvae, but we all should become butterflies. Some larvae don't make it. Some caterpillars don't make it. You know what I'm saying? Some cocoons and chrysalises get destroyed or picked off. Some don't make it. But for the ones who do make it, for the ones that standing strong, we end up flying. We up. Flying. We're flying. We couldn't fly before. We were in the world and shit. Now we can ascend from this bullshit and get the fuck on. and start the circle of life with a whole new generation of people who survive like we survived, thus go make them better survivors or more evolved, or in our case, other people of life. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine, you got the Knight of Wands. This is you moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction or being on your divine J for job. And like I say, being on your J for job could just be you being in a place to be. You being at the right place at the right time. In some instances, masculine, you being separated from your feminine is where you need to be. Sometimes it takes jail. Y'all motherfuckers to be in one fucking place for y'all to get to get shit. Sometimes it takes the end of the world or like the worst day of your life. Sometimes the worst day of your life could put you on path. Exactly what the fuck you need to be, which shows up as this energy too. You know. But really, this is just being right on plan. Like part of your journey stops, meets, ends, or extends with your divine feminine's path. Eventually, your paths cross. Eventually, you two intertwine. Eventually, you become one. And then there's life after union, reunion, and recognition, which is the Five of Wands. Like life's not a circle. It's not a straight line. It's a spiral. You know what I mean? If you're a karmic, like I say, karmics, they just do aces to tens. Divines, we do ace to 10 and knights, queens, kings, and things. So the way we move is like an infinity sign. What's infinity? That's forever. That's shit that's never going to stop. Shit that's never going to die. Our mind, our energy, our spirit, all these bodies will pass. It's what's in here. That's how we live. Everybody else, they go in circles like a gerbil on a hamster wheel, but it really ain't like a gerbil on a hamster wheel. It's really like a motherfucking vortex. You either going up or you going down. There's only one right way though, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. All right, masculine, you're on journey. You're on path, despite whatever the fuck's going on in your life right now. But you right where you need to be. Clarifying you being right where you need to be. We got the devil here. Now, I told you, knights, queens, kings, and things, that's divine realms. The devil ain't welcome in divine realms. Said shit 2 times. The devil ain't welcome in divine realms. What's the devil? This is addictions, overindulgence, you being chained to someone being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. This is regressive, past behavior, or you just doing shit you said you weren't going to do no more, or like the actual devil energy. So masculine. I just take this, not no devil energy. I just take it as like you being on path right now, based off what I said. It feels like hell. Like you feel like you in hell right now. You feel like it's all bad. I don't see no dark night of the soul. I don't see you at 50% though. When it comes to you being in a position in life, you're at 80%, which is a good standing in life, which is also a B, which is next to it. We'll get into that in a second. You know, like whatever feels like hell, it ain't your financial situation. It ain't your pockets that feel like hell. It ain't your pentacles, period. That's out of whack. What feels like hell are your actions. The shit you doing. What's a one? Shit you doing, shit you've done. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's got a lot to do with your actions and behavior. Wands do. It's your actions and behavior that's got you going through hell. It's the shit you're doing. Okay? This is the energy of like, you get a string of bad luck and you think it's your feminine fault. I used to do that shit all the time. Man, I gotta stop fucking with you, man, because sometimes, like, I don't know, being around you, man, shit just be all fucked up. So I gotta leave you alone and my shit gets better. Like, nigga, so it's me fucking your life up? I mean, I don't know. It's like, when I leave you alone, shit be better. So, ain't nothing in here to say that shit. It ain't nothing personal. It's just, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, whatever. Like, don't blame me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some real dark energy. Some real regressive ass, childish ass, selfish ass energy that your masculine is getting into with you by him being in the place to be. The place to be might be like him, like I said, on the sidelines waiting on you. You gave him a timeout. Hey, I gotta take a little break, you know what I'm saying? Shit he's done to you a few times, you know what I'm saying? And he's just where you been at, or where you was at around that time. Just trying to figure out what the next move gonna be. Because he did have an Ace of Wands here. Aside from awareness to alleviate this mind full of questions he has, the answer he's looking for, Ace of Wands tells you it's action, behavior. Shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do. This is motion, this is action, it's the first step. Told you, your master trying to figure out what the fuck the first step was gonna be. Like I said, you've created the atmosphere to set boundaries. So a lot of you feminists, listen to my advice. And like I said, y'all kept it 100. You knew two things couldn't occupy the same space. You rolling with your karmic for the moment. You just pump the time out on your masculine and you let them know why I'm calling a timeout. You don't have to spell it out for the boy. You don't have to, do the shit that he did to you. You remember how he pumps his time out. You remember how he separated last time. Like I say, you're feminine. You're more aware. Like you're doing more actions and shit. It's a lot more divine accountability with you. You know what I mean? You have to do shit the right way. Do it in the right way to where he can do it the way you did it when he get it right. You get what I'm saying? He can be a she can be a he. You know, we rocking. Moving on. As far as the masculine energy, feminine, you got the Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords. Oh my God. Eight of Swords. Excuse me. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's a mental prison. Since it's a mental prison, only you can put yourself in a mental prison. Since it's a mental prison, can't nobody see you in this mental prison. And you got to get yourself out. Okay. Eight of Swords is a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. Whatever your belief system is, that shit is dead and irrelevant in the world. We ain't talking about the belief in Jesus Christ or the belief in a creator and shit like that. We're not talking about shit like that. That's dumb talk. That talk there. The long-standing belief is just you got a problem with gay people in 2021. You have an issue with transsexuals in 2021. You know what I mean? You got an issue with Black Lives Matter movement. You have an issue with, shit that don't concern you. Shit that you can't even conceive. It's a long-standing belief. Racist people who hate black people, or people who hate Mexicans when Mexicans taking the fuck over here. It's a lot of shit that's dead going into 2021. Should be buying Jordans and posting newborns online and shit. But I got a lot of shit that needs to be deaded from this point on. But we can, just at least know what time you in. I'm saying all that shit to say that. It's a lot of people who got long-standing beliefs. They Archie Bunkers walking around here in 2021. Imagine that shit. Archie Bunker walking around 2021. That nigga is going to be flabbergasted. Jack Gleason from the Honeymooners. This nigga walking around 2021. Fuck it. It's like Dr. Martin Luther King walking around this motherfucker in 2021. He will straight have a mind orgasm first before his brain blows up. Especially the shit he represented, especially the shit he fought for. That nigga would be tripping at his motherfucking people and what the fuck they on today. Especially if this nigga seen a meme of himself or a commercial of himself or fucking goddamn streets named after him and shit. Look, long-standing beliefs, some shit need to get eradicated. Make sure you eradicate it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that self-imposed prison. We ain't talking about just older people. It's a lot of young, dumb motherfuckers in these positions too. False sense of entitlement. Told you, don't nobody owe you shit. They can owe you money, but they still ain't gotta owe you shit. See, if a person owe you money and ain't paying you shit, they don't respect you. They don't give two fucks about you. They don't respect you. They don't give a fuck about your time or your money. So just cross them out. Whatever the fuck money they took and didn't want to pay back, let that be the reward that they have from not fucking with you no more. Let them keep that. And you keeping on. Because eventually they gonna need your motherfucking help. But when you ain't around to help them, they're shit out of luck. You should have been fucking with this person anyway that wasn't gonna pay you. That's accountability. That's entitlement too. That shit go both ways. That go for the nigga who owe you money, and that go for your ass who lent the money out. Okay? You can't lend your money to just anybody. Okay? If you were a lick and somebody took advantage of you, that's on you. Yes, you just got robbed, but it's on you. It's like them old 70 black exploitation movies. It's like the black hustler convinced this rich white guy that it's a prostitute around the corner, takes the money for him to hold on to because he lied to the white guy and said that the prostitute is a thief and shit. So if he, I go, coolie high. But yeah, I hold on to the money. You know what I'm saying? It's like he sends you to a fake door and runs off with your money. Okay? You put trust in this stranger and you got duped. Hey, he owes me my money. Give my money back. Nah, you've been had. That's the old game. Entitlement. Somebody felt entitled to rob you. And you felt entitled to help this robber. Hey, you better know who the fuck you fucking with. You better know who you dealing with. That's the two of cups process. You gotta know who the fuck you are so you can identify who the fuck's standing in front of you. Any rate, this is also a false sense of environment. You're not knowing where the fuck you at. So feminine. It's either a long-standing belief, a mental prison, false sense of entitlement, or false sense of security that's got you bugging in this karmic situation that you in. False sense of security. You need security, otherwise you're insecure. You in it for the bread. You cannot be in it for the pentacles and, like I said, switch your flow up like you divine goddess handling business and manifesting these pentacles as if, you know what I'm saying, these pentacles weren't already manifested and in your possession and shit. Like, we got to keep it fucking real. That's the step after, like, the keeping a real card, the Seven of Swords, which is truth. You keeping it 100 with yourself. You keeping it 100 with somebody else. Or somebody else keeping it 100 with you. Or results. Or a cat coming out the bag. Or darkness coming to the light. That's the step before the self-imposed prison. You want to know that truth. You understand what I'm saying? You want to see your Decepticons before they even put you. And they can't put you in a self-imposed prison. You put yourself in a self-imposed prison. Like, before they put you in a position to put yourself in a self-imposed prison. And lastly, these are just walls and gates against your heart and mind that you put up around masculines. Knowing damn well you got professional tunnel digglers. I said digglers. You got professional tunnel diggers and professional wall climbers. Like the motherfuckers at the Capitol building and shit like that. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers that can scale these walls that you created. You got motherfuckers that can dig under these gates that you put up against your heart and mind. So it's already prone to attack, despite how many walls you build up. All these walls gonna do is make it harder for people to get inside your heart. The people who need to be in there. All building these gates gonna do is keep your own feelings in to where you can't get them out. And you're just festering with shit. No bueno. Okay? So there's a lot of mental shit going on with you, feminine. Not as much as the masculine. He's a step above you. He's stressed the fuck out from his mental shit. You just still at the, the Eight of Swords of it all. But masculine, him in regards to himself right now, he's got the Eight of Pentacles. This is his life. Told you. When it comes to Twin Flame demo, 80% of it is your life. This is a cake. When I be telling y'all to get y'all cake on, your life is 80%. That's a good standing. Your life is a cake. Like, as far as this Twin Flame situation, like what you do, people you do it with, what you do, that's your life. Your feminine is just the icing on your cake. The reason why you got a cake was a big help from your feminine. Feminine! Reason why you got a cake, it's a big help and a lot of assistance you got from your divine masculine. Not this karmic, but your divine masculine helped you get your own cake. What's a cake? It's a life. 80% of this Twin Flame demo is a cake. But at the end of the day, you got to bake your own cake. You have a cake, your masculine got a cake. What the fuck your masculine choose to put on him? You know what I mean? Whatever frosting he chooses to put on his life is his choice. Just like this karmic cheesecake icing that you putting on your cake right now. Hey, it's just 20% of the demo. So whether you be with your masculine or not, that's just 20% of the demo. It's good to have cake with icing, but it's a cake. And if you don't get the icing from your masculine, you can get that 20% from somewhere else. Like you're doing, feminine. So like I said, at the end of the day, as long as you got a cake, that's what's up. Masculine has a cake. Feminines, let's hopefully y'all got some too. A life. Your own life. You know what I mean? Can't nobody be so a part of your life when they're gone, you don't have a life anymore. That's the Four of Pentacles, feminine. We covered that shit already. Holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Like, come on now, a life. Do you have a cake? Masculine got one. He's got a life. Feminine, do you got one? Even though your masculine has a life, let's see what's going on in it. Even though your masculine has a cake, he's divine at the end of the day. So there was an original cake recipe. And you are the icing on his cake. King of Wands is a divine masculine. Divine masculine, that's you. You're Neo. You're Neo in the Matrix. Divine feminine, she's Trinity in the Matrix. Trinity was in the Matrix before you, player. Trinity has way more awareness than you, player. Trinity been in way more action and way more situations and been exposed to a lot more shit than you, pimp. But you know what you do, though? You know what your addition to the situation is, Neo? You bring shit to a climax. See, Trinity been looking for you for years. Not her whole life. Trinity been looking for you for years. And really, you got the Knight of Wands that show J for journey. Really, her journey didn't start till you appeared. Till you got here. Thus, Matrix 1. Now the shit the Oracle told you, now the shit Morpheus been talking about, is all making fucking sense. Morpheus. This nigga been spending his whole life looking for you, masculine. Morpheus is be represented by God. God been looking for you, player. God got something for you. Did Morpheus not have something for Neo? Did Neo not have something for Trinity? Did Trinity not have something for Neo? Does God not have something for Trinity? Does Trinity not have something for God, for Morpheus? You know what I'm saying? It's all linked. You guys are a Trinity. So masculine, you can have all the icing in the world. Okay, but your cake ain't gonna mean shit. Unless its original recipe is displayed here. Like eventually you and your masculine gonna have to create the cake y'all were meant to create. Even if it's just for show. Even if it's just put on the shelf. Even if it don't get ate. Even if it gets ate up. You two have a job to do. Okay? And y'all can do other shit while I have this job done. That's why it just perplexes me how this shit is so hard. And I'll turn y'all off when I say this shit too. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, in my book, hopefully this is universally. I said shit 2 times. In my book though, but I hope this is universal. Number 1 rule in the Twin Flame demo, this shit is optional. Optional. Do you know what optional means? That's what this is. Okay? You know why it's optional? Because you can call a timeout and fuck with your karmic demo. And then come back to this shit. Shit your masculine does all the time, but you took it to something else. Now you're seeing what the fuck he did or what you're doing right now. You learn by doing. You learn by doing. And you're doing a lot, feminine. You know what I'm saying? You obviously getting your life together. But your masculine got a life. So like I say, what icing he chooses to put on his demo is his choice, especially while you on your icing shit right now, player. Future final row, wrapping this up. Feminine, you're going to have to go to the future with the King of Cups energy. Okay? King of Cups is the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say, fuck it. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. King of Cups, it's the highest feeling you can be in. It's the feeling to just say, fuck it, fuck everything. Fuck everything that ain't got shit to do with the kingdom. K for kingdom. Not K for karmic. K for kingdom. You see, the kingdom is the King of Cups. Karmic is the King of Pentacles. It's got a lot of shit to do with how you feel. If this karmic masculine is good to you, okay, and you good to him, why should you give a fuck about anything else right now? Because tomorrow ain't promised, nigga. That's why you gotta live a day like it's your last. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is on the way. Ha! The fuck you do today is gonna dictate your tomorrow. All right? Nigga, we in the now. Focus on the now. You ever heard that term? Focus on the now? Feminists, focus on the now. And analyze what you should give a fuck about and what you shouldn't give a fuck about. Say you choose your karmic demo for the last time. All you doing is putting your twin flame on timeout. Temporary endings. 10 of Wands. You ain't permanently ending this shit. And to the feminines who think they permanently ended, they demo with they masculine, you highly mistaken. That was a timeout. That wasn't a 10 of Swords. And for y'all, and for those who, I don't know, actually cut their divine cords with their twins, I don't think you can do it, but I'm pretty sure it's a way. Like, that magic realm is real. Not real to me, but it's real to those that believe in that shit. And, you know, like I said, this shit is optional, so you shouldn't have to do nothing extreme to get by or get over. In this little demo here, I'm breaking it down to y'all so y'all can really understand how this shit rock. Hey, what do you give a fuck about? Like, what matters the most to you? It should be you, okay? You got to be the best person you can be. That's what your twin flame demo is for. Not for you and your twin to try to make a 100% situation when it's really 80-20. Now, once he's all over you, like sauce, like icing, he's gonna, y'all gonna become one. Because a cake is really a brownie until you put icing on that bitch, and it's like a cake. But I'm saying all this shit to say this, feminine. There's some shit that you need to have discernment with at this present time. You can only focus on the now. Do what's best for you. If this karmic situation is good and best for you right now, fuck with it. If it ain't, leave it alone. As far as your demo, divine demo, that shit ain't going nowhere. You can call timeouts. You get unlimited timeouts, player. Use one. Masculine. Final card in this message, we got the Fool card. Fool card is just being unaware or being in a whole new place like Aladdin. You in a place you ain't never been before, masculine, or a place you ain't been in a long time. What place are you at? You ain't at the sunken place or no shit like that. Ooh. 10 of Swords. This is a permanent ending. It's just like I told the feminine. Masculine. Your divine feminine throw a timeout. For those that's throwing timeouts today, masculine. She threw a temporary ending at you, player. What she did wasn't a 10 of Swords. And what you think you doing, this 10 of Swords shit, it ain't that. Told you, even when one of you dies, 10 of Swords, death card, even when one of you dies, this shit still happens. Get in the know. Get in the know. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the next reading. Deuces.